I wish I could time travel and they could meet 18, 19-year-old Kendra and hang out with her for the day. He went for it! This is where I lived.
We're still climbing.
They're making tours, and then boom, it was. You're going a little fast. Last night we flew from Copenhagen, Denmark to Vienna, Austria.
Walking down and we're like 2 blocks down from our hotel in Vienna, and look what we saw.
Beethoven's grave.
This is Beethoven's grave. It's crazy, we were just walking down.
It's just right here. We flew in late last night to Vienna, Austria, and we spent our first night right here in the city. It's so fun to just discover this stuff when we're out and about. Were you guys surprised?
Oh yeah. I thought it was just like a, not like...
Israel grave.
Yeah, I thought it was just like, yeah.
A monument.
That's crazy.
Also the grave of Franz Schubert.
Beethoven could be considered like one of the greatest like composers of all time.
Yep, and here's his grave.
Him.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun, dun,
Bach.
dun, dun.
Dun 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 dun.
Crazy.
Here it is, Beethoven's
Something.
grave. We're out on a morning walk, watching all the kids headed to school. They're on their little scooters and they've got their backpacks. It's so fun to watch the community waking up and coming to life. We're coming up into more downtown Vienna. The summer that I turned 19 years old, I lived here in Vienna for 4 months and I went to school here and I loved it. And we went exploring to try to find where I lived. And of course I couldn't remember like the name of the street, but I remembered like about the stop on the metro, and so we've been exploring and we found it. Look, there's the villa that I went to all the time. And I would walk past this China restaurant. I was on this side of the street. I wonder, it might be this one that's under construction. All right, we found not only the street, but the window. This was my view from my window. I remember this gorgeous building, and this building was mine. These 2 windows were the room that I shared with my roommate in this building.
Wow. Wait,
It's under construction now, but this is the door. This is the door that I would come in every single day, and these are the stairs. Because it's under construction, the front door is open, so I can actually show the kids the door to my apartment, which was just up here and on the right. This is it. This is where I lived. These are the stairs I walked down every morning on the way to school, and wow, so many memories for me. I wish I could time travel and they could meet 18, 19-year-old Kendra and hang out with her for the day. She would show you guys all around Vienna. She'd speak German. It'd be awesome.
All the food looks so good.
When I lived in Vienna, I lived near the Naschmarkt, which is a very large outdoor market. And this is my kids' first kind of experience with an outdoor market. We're gonna see these all over the world.
Really?
Yeah. They'll all be a little bit different, but also kind of the same.
Smells like licorice.
It does smell like licorice at the moment. Anyway, you can buy all sorts of stuff, and some of it's touristy, but some of it's restaurant food, and some of it's, some of it's just like your groceries, you know?
Whoa.
Well, we got caught in a little bit of rain. We figured out where we need to go. It's to that U that's right over there. This is providing a little bit of rain cover as long as we stay right here. Elise discovered that we can stay out of the rain.
See, now we're closer.
It's like we're playing like the floor is lava, except we're playing like the ceiling is raining. He went for it! We made it to Karlsplatz, which is one of the metro stations, but there were a few casualties. My foot is wet. Her feet are a little moist. And he stayed dry. How did you stay dry?
Because I ran and I jumped over all the puddles.
He's a genius.
He was better at jumping puddles. Isaac is annoyingly good at directions. You cannot turn this kid around. He always knows where he is. I can't even speak English. So this place looks just like Aldi.
Like exact.
Exactly the same logo. Okay, let's go. We are picking up some breakfast for the rest of the family before we head back. Our first time in a German grocery store. Marco! There they are! Hubby, we're right here. Hello! Hi, Janae! Hi, Laura! We are headed out for our first day truly exploring and learning in Vienna together as a family.
Who knew you could have so much fun with mirrors? We have our own little Fräulein Maria with us. Like from The Sound of Music.
Eins, zwei, drei, vier.
Mommy, where did they film this?
You can't say "foof" without laughing.
Mom, where
It's such a funny word.
Neun. Zehn.
Zehn.
Zing.
Zane.
Like you're insane, but it's zing. Zing.
Zane.
Kendra got blueberries at the market.
No surprise, the blueberries are more popular than the peas.
Yeah. You like the blueberries?
I got them.
Get on, we gotta hurry.
What's the name of the next stop?
What name was this one?
Volks Theater.
Well, you can look and see. You think it's easy this way? Alright, close. We just did Neuebau.
So instead of Kendra just leading us to the right place, she makes sure the kids are learning how the public transportation works.
Here it is. This is Stephansdom. Would you want to sit on the top of that?
Nope.
Ouch. Janae, does this church look like something you'd want to sit on?
No,
Why not?
because it's pointy.
Yeah, so the pointy design, that's called Gothic.
Why didn't they go?
It has to do with the time period when it was constructed. Remember correctly, there's some great story about the fact that this is over here instead of it being equal.
Fire.
I feel like somebody was like, we're out of money. Let's just put something on it.
Consecration was in 1147.
1147. There was a fire in 1945. And look at all that destruction. How devastating. And especially at a time when the country was already devastated with so much else. Oh, this.
So it survived the war, and
And
then
then there was a fire that broke out in neighboring houses and it spread.
in this church Mozart was married and had his funeral, and Vivaldi had his funeral here as well.
And Haydn was also married here, Joseph Haydn.
Yeah. All right, why is there a 05 here?
Well, during World War II, the Austrians used subtle ways to
Like resist the Nazis?
Yeah, and this is actually one of their ways. The O and the 5 means the 5th letter of the alphabet, E, which is O-E, which stands for Australia.
And that was a clear defiance of the Germans by having Australia on the church.
Austria.
Austria, okay. All right, we just got tickets to climb to the top of the church.
Just keeps going and going and going. She just keeps going. What do you think of the stairs?
Oh my gosh, I can see the link.
We're still climbing to the top of the tower.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Yes! Yes! Stairs. Let's go.
All right, we have a couple more steps. We're back to the stairs.
It's twisting. Yes!
slide down option.
There's a jump down option.
There's a nice breeze up here. Feels really good after this time.
So the stairs we climbed don't end outside looking out over the tower, which I'm actually really grateful for because I was nervous about the kids and keeping them all alive. Anyway, but it ends in this chamber that was used as a watchman's tower. And so from the 15th century until like the 1950s, full time around the clock, somebody was manning this tower, looking out the different windows, watching for fire. And then they would sound the alarm. They would ring bells, they'd hang lanterns to say which direction the fire was, and they even had like a megaphone type device that they could yell at to notify. So that's amazing that this cathedral was used for those kinds of purposes as well. Next to each lookout window, they have posted what direction it is. So we're looking to the south right now, and then it has a picture that shows you where several of the landmarks are. So you can see there's the State Opera House, there's Karlskirche. So there's Karlskirche right there. There's the Opera House.
Now we're gonna go down. I think it'll be easier than coming up.
I don't think it'll be easier because people are gonna try to come up and we're gonna trip and fall to our death.
Dark. Do you hear the bells? Yeah. Are those the 22 bells are going?
We should have stayed.
It would have been really loud.
We just got out of the tower like 2 minutes ago.
To Mozart. Outside of Mozart's house.
I'd love to make up like a ballet to this.
I've seen some really cool dances to this one.
Okay, go next.
You play this one,
my favorite
right?
song of all time. I've played it so many times on the piano. This original version is so good.
I want to learn how to play this song.
You know how to play the original?
Yeah, I know the first and third movements, or parts. This is my favorite part.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Mozart. So the Mozart Museum here closes in 10 minutes, so we missed it today, but we got the music and this is the place.
Mozart is dead. He lived a long time ago, and so he died a long time ago.
Yeah, we're gonna be in like euros for a while.
This is actually the first time that we've had to get money.
Janae is tired. She literally fell asleep while we're sitting here talking after lunch. Poor girl.
Now we're going to the House of Music. It's a museum dedicated to music and sound. As you go up the steps, it plays. They're making chords.
Year they do a free concert out at Schönbrunn with the Vienna Philharmonic Orchestra. We just barely missed it.
But here's a video of it.
Yeah.
So this makes a new and different symphony every time people roll the dice.
Really?
Yep, this is your waltz that you guys made. Each of them have a different line. And then by rolling the dice, it determines which notes and instruments are used.
The harp is so beautiful. The harp was the one that got all the melody. That's hilarious.
It's pretty, guys.
So on every different place that you stand, you hear something totally different. It's kind of crazy.
Wow, everyone. anybody see what we're supposed to be singing? No. Maybe there's
One of the 3 frequencies. Whoa! Do you guys see the sound waves?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Guys, sound is doing that.
What is
Those are sound waves.
Now let's try 330.
I didn't even know there was water in there.
It's funny, it wasn't working at all, and then boom, it was.
It's exact frequencies. Whoa! I did a different one.
Yeah, you did.
Janae, we can
Guys, I'm gonna try something. If it's
the tone. This one, it's regular. And then this is what it sounds like to a baby. So this is allowing you to hear what sounds sound like inside of the womb. So like when a baby hasn't been born yet, what can it hear? It's amazing. This is what it sounds like to a cat.
Mom, come hear what I just made.
That's what it
Hear what I just made.
So this allows you to hear what different sounds sound like to different animals.
I bet Janae's loving that.
Turtles can't hear very well. That's what I've learned.
Carp hasn't nodded.
Fish can't hear super great, but cats and chimps, they can hear pretty well. Do you know what I like about this room? It's so engaging, but it's completely quiet.
Yeah, unless you have the headphones on.
Noise damage our hearing. If your hearing is regularly exposed to sounds above 85 decibels, hearing loss can occur. Wow.
Don't have your headphones on too loud.
This is so cool.
You hit it. You hit the gong and it gonged.
So do you create in
They're
there?
using virtual reality to create clongs, design new sound worlds, and create your very own clong.
Dad, mine's the red one. Mine's the red one. The blue with the mist.
I like the mist.
Yeah. I'm gonna go make another one.
Kendra jumped in.
I'll figure it out.
That's mine. Is that yours?
The green one, I love it. Okay, mine is, see that orange guy? Yours
So you're using virtual reality to create these shapes that then fly around making noise that work with all the other shapes.
Mine left. I'm gonna go get it. Guys, the huge one's mine. Can I sleep?
He just wants to sleep. He's tired.
Mine is the zebra colored one with the balls rolling around it.
Oh yeah, I like it. All right. Mozart.
This is the Joseph Haydn.
Oh, cool.
He only lived, like, he died before he was your age.
Yeah, he died before he was 40. It's so sad.
Dad, this was, oh.
Is it following you?
This is his last composition.
Is it Requiem?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite songs.
His original glasses.
Schubert also died young.
All musicians die young.
I think just in general, people died younger before we had all of the modern medicine. So they're following you. You're going a little fast. Huh.
These guys are pros.
Bitte ganz kurz. Sie halten ja den Dirigierstab so, als wäre das ein Lichtschwert.
As if it were a lightsaber.
Verein und nicht irgendwie in einem Science-Fiction-Film.
Yeah. They're saying you went way too fast. It's not a lightsaber. It's following you. That's cool. Good job.
It's a little bit of a dangerous move, but we split up. Jeremy and Caleb went to get some gluten-free dinner, and they're being amazing and moving our luggage from one Airbnb to the next. I've got the other 4 kids here. Then up on the menu is dinner and hopefully rest at some point.
And ice cream. Don't forget the ice cream.
Oh, ice cream.
Promised in every country we would get ice cream.
Yes, but not on every day in every country.
Can we do it today?
I don't know.
So we actually found some gluten-free Wiener Schnitzel. Wiener Schnitzel. There's a really great restaurant here, and the woman who owns it actually served us, brought this out, did it super fast, and she understands celiac disease, and says that's what she has as well. And so many things on the menu are for celiac disease.
Here's Johann Strauss. We came out to the Naschmarkt and found a little restaurant to sit down and eat. We're gonna have some Wiener Schnitzel. The girls wanted some spaghetti. And I'm having one of my favorite drinks, which is Apfelsaft gespritz. It's sparkling apple juice. And then we're gonna try to figure out how to take the subway, the tram, the bus, whatever combo, back to our new Airbnb and tuck in and sleep forever. Sleep for a very, very, very long time.
I almost fell asleep in the sound room where you lay on the cushions.
Yeah.
I almost fell asleep.
Today fell asleep at the restaurant.
Are you feeling tired?
Yeah. Only my eyes.
Only your eyes?
Yeah. I'm all tired and hungry at the same time.
We got a roll so that she could wait better for her food, huh? Wiener Schnitzel
Wiener Schnitzel.
and spaghetti. All right, what's the verdict on Wiener Schnitzel?
Really good.
Yeah? How's the spaghetti? I wanted to show you the little apartment that we stayed in last night. We just did one night in downtown Vienna. We wanted to experience sleeping in the city and some of the old architecture of some of the old homes here. But honestly, our family does best outside of town with a little bit more space to run around. So we're gonna be outside of the city for the rest of our time here in Vienna. I love these thick doorways. This definitely reminds me of Vienna. We had 3 kids in this room last night. Great big couch, which is so nice. These windows make me so happy. So they have this cool feature where when the handle's up, you can tilt it out to get some airflow. Or you can push it in and open it wide, which is what we did last night, to get a really good amount of cool air in it. Okay? Or you can obviously shut it and lock it. Isn't that so smart? So many different features in one window. Okay, well, lots of bright light, super high ceilings. This room is where Laura and Janae slept last night. And notice how you just like walk through the different rooms. Then there's a little, ooh, it sounds different back here. Then there's a little walkway over here that circles you into the kitchen. So we've got a fully equipped kitchen, which we didn't need to use much because we're only here for one night. Then there's the bathroom and the shower. We've been really blessed with some great Airbnbs. So then you come out of the kitchen and it loops right back through the entryway to the room where Jeremy and I slept in. Here's all of our luggage, which is starting to feel like a lot. So this little window is out on the stairwell. So you can see how the building surrounds this green area, which is so pretty. So if you're getting curious about why we're moving around so much or how we feel about moving around so much, we're ready to be done and hold still for a little while. We knew that the beginning part of our trip was gonna be a lot faster paced, but we didn't anticipate this like 3 different nights in 3 different places. So we're ready to hold still. And my Apple Watch just told me I should take a moment of mindfulness to help me be present today. It was really fun for me to be able to spend a night in this authentic downtown Vienna space. And yes, we are getting sick of moving around so quickly. And yes, we do plan to hold still for much longer periods of time very, very soon. So we're learning a lot as we travel. We have not traveled internationally as a family before, and we're learning about what pace we like, which is slower, and what kind of accommodations work for us. So there's lots of learning and definitely some mistakes being made along the way. Jeremy and I would do this differently if we were doing it again, but we're gonna make the most of it, and that's what we're gonna do.
Good night. Treehouse out.
All right, at the airport again. Hans Christian Andersen wrote some of the most important fairy tales. Yes! So Lego is a Danish company. It's coming our way.